Well, here we go again. Been working on the parlor guitar since the last video you saw. If you remember those huge cracks. Man, I hope you can see this. Crack was right here and on this side of the fretboard, fingerboard. And I could hold it up that light like I was telling you, I could see daylight through that crack. This one right here. So we taped all this up, turned the guitar up this way, put the glue down in from this side, and it ran down in there, and a lot of it did run back here. I only had to put a very little bit of glue down here on all of this, the fingerboard extension. The idea with the tape there, I guess I don't know, it didn't come out on the finish as planned. The tape did its job and it stopped right there, so I only had to put a very little bit of glue in that side of it, okay? And you can see there, I think you can see it, the crack is all gone. If I turn it around this way, this was the side I put the glue in the first time. I don't know, it looks to me like what I'm seeing in the camera. There's a crack there, but there's no crack there. It's just a discoloration or something in the fingerboard. There's no crack there now. That fingerboard extension is all glued on, glued down tight. And there's no cracks or anything anywhere now. So, you know, and I think somebody just did, when I really looked at this guitar, I think somebody just did a crappy job putting the fingerboard back on it, because like I say, nothing has moved around the neck heel back here, the neck block inside, the whole neck joint. I can't see where anything has moved. The only thing is that, you know, with the fingerboard coming loose. I want you to look what a huge neck this thing has, man. For a lady's parlor guitar, it's got a really big neck on it. Probably because it doesn't have a truss rod cover in it. Or a truss rod cover. A truss rod would be my guess. So I wanted to show you that. Now I'm going to pick back up where I left off. I'm just going to take my trusty winder here. I got the bridge on it in the right place. And I need to tighten that key up. I'll check them all. Now, I'm not going to bore you to death with this. What I'm going to do is tune the thing up to pitch, okay? And I'm going to show you how to get measurements here at the 12th fret. This is the 12th fret at the body. And show you how much you need to take off of your bridge back here to get the proper height that you want, the action. You know, like I said before, if you want to drop this at the 12th fret, 20 thousandths, just for an example, then you need to take 40 thousandths off of this bridge back here. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Man, that action is really high. So we're going to take care of that right now. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. So hold on, I'll tune it up and get everything ready and bring you back and show you how what measurements to take and how to do that. So hold on. Alright, so here's how we're going to do this. I got the guitar up to pitch, and I measured the action at the 12th fret is 160 thousandths. That's, I rounded off a few numbers so it ain't going to be exact, but it was 160.160 thousandths. Okay? We want that down to about 5/64ths, which is equivalent almost, say, to 0.0780 thousandths. Alright? Now, if I take my calculator, we have 0.160. If I look on this little card here, that's roughly about 5/64ths action on the bass side. And that's roughly what we're shooting for. Like I say, I rounded some of these numbers off and stuff, so they're not going to be exact, but they're very close. Doing what I'm just told you, I'm going to take the bridge off here, and I'm going to take off whatever it was I said, 0.164 thousandths off of the bottom of the bridge. I'll measure that and take that much off of it, put the bridge back on, tune it back up to pitch again, and we should have action right around 5/64, very close to that. Now there again, I'm going to pause the camera because I got to loosen all the strings, get the bridge off. I got to pull those locating pins out, and I'll probably hook up my fine ingenuity sand sucking device. You may get to see that again, and we'll take. Well, I got to measure the bridge and mark it so I know how much to take off the bottom of it. Then we got to put the locating pins back in. So we're a little ways from home, but we're going to hear her sing tonight if nothing else goes wrong or I don't find any more problems. So hold on. I'm going to take the strings off, take the bridge off, measure it, mark it, and set up the sanding sucking device. And I'll bring you back, and let's try to shoot for 5/64 action on the bass side. So hold on. So I got my marking on the bridge here. I got my sand sucking, dust sucking device ready to go. Let's do it. We are at our line, folks. Right on the money. Exactly on it. I maybe should go a tiny bit more. Had to stop the camera a couple of times and make those locating pin holes deeper. I didn't want to lose, sand them away. I wanted to keep the spots where they go so I can put them back in the same places. But I'd say we try it, man. I'm telling you, I think we could go a little bit more. When you get into thousandths and you get into the thickness of the lead in your mark, probably could maybe go a little bit tiny more with that. But the thing is, I don't want to go too far because you can't put material back, if you take too much off. So I'm going to stop there for right now. In fact, I'll just pause the camera and try it and just get an idea if we're even close. Folks, the moment of truth. I did a lot of things off camera that you didn't see because this series was getting kind of long. I figured that you guys was getting bored. So anyway, it's a done deal. It's all done. The locating pins are put back in. The bridge is where it's supposed to be. I went ahead and polished the frets for him. Those frets look, they have a gold tint to them. I don't know what kind of material that is. Whoever did that fret job put those frets in there flat, man. They are flat city. There's very little bit of crown on them, if any at all. But they're not worn any. I mean, someone's refretted this guitar sometime down the road too. But, okay, a couple of things to notice. First off, the cracks are gone. It's tuned up to pitch right now. That's a little bit out, but it's up to pitch. The cracks here between the fingerboard and the neck is sealed and gone. The crack between the fingerboard extension and the top is gone. Cracks on fingerboard extension and top there is gone, and the crack here that was we could see, you can't even feel that now. It's completely gone. But the real part of interest, let me get this right because I want you to see this. Check that action out, man. Check the action out now. Now, I don't know if you're going to see it or not, but right in this area, the neck is warped really bad. So the action gets a little higher right here, and then on down toward the fretboard extension, it gets lower again. That's why I can't go any lower back here with the action, because it's going to start buzzing in this high spot right here. We have kind of a ski jump right there going on. But if you remember what it looked like before, and you can see that now, you can tell there's a major difference in the action the way it was before. Let's, I've already looked at it, so I know what it is. But let's look at it again anyway. It's just so beautiful. 12th fret action, low E string, 5/64. Who would have ever thought we would land it there? So those calculations work even on a shorter scale guitar. Four, 5/64, and 4/64 on the high E string at the 12th fret. So we're good there. We are good there. I do want to check the nut action one more time, because we did a lot of work on that nut. I'd like to see it maintained very close to 18 thousandths. So let's see, 15, 16, 17, 18, 15. Okay, here's 18 thousandths. First fret nut action. Well, it went down a little bit more than, let's try 15. If you remember, I set that nut action at 20,000. I told you I like to see 18 or even less than that. Nothing over 18. And I set it at 20 because I knew when we dropped this action back here that much, it was going to affect that a little bit, and it did. So we was at 20,000. It is now 15 thousandths. Perfect, man. I wish you could see that. It is absolutely perfect. 15 thousandths all the way, all 6 strings. Check that out. Well, you can't see it, but take my word for it. We're at 15 thousandths nut action. It's perfect, man. Considering we had no truss rod adjustment or anything. The first string keeps slipping. And under string tension, I don't see the heels tight. I don't see any movement around the neck joint. What we worked on here at the fretboard, the fingerboard where it meets the neck or left the neck, and the fingerboard extension where it came down over the top. That's all. There's no cracks there now. And there again, you can look at the action yourself. Check the frets out. They have a goldish look to them. Now I'm going to clean this guitar all up, buff it and all that jazz for him. The crack here, you can barely feel it now. I mean, you can just barely feel that. So I think we're good to go. I want to hold it for a couple of days and hang on to it a couple of days. And we'll get a demo of it. First string's, it's either slipping on the peg or it's about to break. Hear that? It's slipping. so much for that, folks. I think you can hear she sounds really good. I am really impressed by how big of a sound this thing has. Check that out. I'm not used to playing it yet, but I'm not used to that wide neck either. The neck is super heavy, thick, wide, man. It's got a, someone asked if it had a C-shaped neck, or a V-shaped, I think maybe they said. It does have a V-shaped neck, as in volleyball. Unbelievably big neck on this little guitar. But I think the strings were fairly new, so I went ahead and just put those same strings back on it. And believe it or not, 2 days have passed since what you just got through watching. They call it the house that never sleeps for a reason. So anyways, there's the little Regal Parlor Guitar. Nice, man. The action is good. If you can see that action there, okay. It plays okay until you get down here where this ski jump is, okay? Right there. You know, it starts to get funky down in there on all strings. From the 12th fret here back, you can play all that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty well, and I'm playing it really hard right there too, trying to make it buzz. If you play it normal, you know, it doesn't buzz out like. Obviously, still some hand funkiness going on with the hand. It's getting better, but I don't know, man. Anyways, the Regal is done. I'm going to hang on to it until Monday coming, because I don't like to ship these like on the weekend and they sit around in the back of some mail truck, and with the cold and damp weather we're having now, you know, it's not a good idea to do it. So I always try to send mail a guitar on a Monday, and then it has all 5 days there, you know, to get to its destination. Lesser chances of it spending a night in the back of a mail truck somewhere. Now, a few things I wanted to mention. If you don't have annotations turned on for this channel, you're missing a lot of stuff. You should turn those on. A few of you I cannot reply to. Don't know what's up with that. I even tried to go and make a new comment and put the plus and then your username. And I don't know if you're seeing them or not, but you know, there's just a bunch of you, man. I can't reply to you. Google or YouTube, whoever, won't let me do it. So forgive me if I read all the comments. I do read them all. Whether I reply or not, I do read every single one of them. Another problem I've been having a lot of is my channel getting unsubbed from the people that I watch. I don't know what's up with that. I wish whatever YouTube did would undo it or fix it, so I could, you know, stay subbed up to the people I want to see. You might want to check your subscriptions. You know, you may be getting unsubbed from your favorite ones and not even know it. one guy I watch, you know, I was starting to worry about him, why he hadn't put a video up in a long time. Sure enough, I checked and I was not subscribed to him, and hadn't been for like 2 weeks. So I don't know what's going on there. And last but not least, I want to say a big hello to the Thumbs Down Bandit. You know who you are. I get this one thumbs down on nearly every video. I don't know why people do that. You know, if you don't like something, just click off of it and get the hell out. Go somewhere else. If you don't like free information, I mean, you know, I don't know why YouTube even puts the thumbs down button in there anyway. But anyways, you know, I just click off of it and go on. But I guess there's some pricks that like to. Anyways, that's all, folks. Thanks for sticking to this series. Thanks for all the thumbs up, the likes, the comments, the shares. I appreciate all the new subscribers and the old ones. Don't know exactly what's going to be next. Maybe that old bass I showed you, the Fender. I got the go-ahead for that, so maybe that. I've been kind of gathering some parts up. I think I have everything now that I need. But yeah, man, stay tuned to the house that never sleeps. And thumbs up these videos. I appreciate it. If you don't like them, click off, go somewhere else or whatever, but I don't know. You gotta love it. Cheers. I'll see you soon. Oh yeah. I'm going to buff this guitar up good. I've got fingerprints and stuff all over it now. And no one has said yet what kind of, for sure, what kind of wood that is. The sides and the back, and I guess the top too. But there, you can see it better. If anyone knows, put in the comments below, because I really like to know what it is. Oh yeah, the cracks. If you want to look at those cracks, they're all gone. Turn it around this way so you can see these cracks. Where there used to be cracks. It looks like I'm seeing a crack here, but I'm sure there's no crack there. The cracks are fixed. And she's all good to go. So I'll see you in the next video, folks. Thanks for hanging around. Folks, you're never going to believe this. I want to show you this. Watch this, what I get out of this guitar. Oh, look at this. Whoo! That's what was hiding down in the hole in that guitar. She was hiding down in the hole of the thing. Can you dig that? Whoo! The boogity bop. I love you. I love you. Woo! Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good. Good girl. I love you. Good. There you go. Love you. Say it all. Good girl. I love you too, baby.